We'll call our meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We will first consider a proclamation recognizing Juneteenth on June 19th, 2026. Okay, that's okay. Whereas on January 1st, 1863, President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, setting in motion the end of slavery in the United States, and whereas it was not until June 19th, 1865, that it was announced to those still enslaved in Texas, the people are informed that, in accordance with a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free, and whereas a celebration of the end of slavery, which became known as Juneteenth, is the oldest known public celebration of the end of slavery in the United States, and whereas Juneteenth commemorates African American freedom and celebrates the successes gained through education and greater opportunity, and whereas, on a larger scale, celebration of Juneteenth reminds each of us of the precious promises of freedom, equality, and opportunity which are at the core of the American dream. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, Horsham Township Council, do hereby proclaim June 19th, 2026 as Juneteenth in the Township of Horsham, and encourage all citizens, young and old, to pay tribute to the journey, embrace the past as well as the future that unity, respect, and appreciation brings. Before we start comments and questions from the public, we want to wish all of our residents who have recently graduated from college, from Hepro Horsham High School, congratulations on that wonderful accolade, as well as those in the coming days who are being promoted in different grades to new buildings. It was a beautiful night, unlike tonight, thank goodness. It was a beautiful night on Monday for graduation at the high school. We also want to, listen, right on time. We also want to take a moment to thank everyone involved in Horsham Day. It was a wonderful 2 days, as it turned out, with the majority of our Horsham Day celebration on Saturday, followed by fireworks on Sunday. Specifically, our Public Works Department, police staff, fire staff, our general staff for the township. There were tables there for our Water and Sewer Authority, library staff. We had close to 50 volunteers organized to help at different stations throughout the day. A number of incredible vendors, businesses, and nonprofits that were there as well. Our sponsors for the day, Restaurant Row, if you were lucky enough to get lunch or dinner, absolutely incredible. And a special thank you to Celebration Fireworks, who put on an even more incredible show each year that we've had them out. So thank you, and thank you to our staff for organizing all of those events. Next, we do have, making sure I'm in order. Yes. Next, we do have opportunity for questions and comments from the public.
Thank you. Oh, let me, hold on one second, Andy. All right, try that.
Check. Thank you. Andy Starr, Langdon Avenue, resident since 1999. Since we're talking about underprivileged people that have flags flown, I'd like to present a flag that we should fly also, this flag right here of the Jewish community. The Jewish community arguably have had 5 to 6 million people killed during the Holocaust. Today, anti-Semitism is a terrible thing, and these people have been oppressed for many, many years. Now, I know this flag for most of you is kind of like light to a vampire, but we should also consider hanging this flag up because these people are obviously oppressed, and there's a problem. So I'd like to get a quick show of hands. Anybody interested in hanging this flag? No?
I'm going to advise council again that the council does not take and should not take any requests or petitions for any flags, nor have they in the past whatsoever. That isn't something that we want to do, is to turn a government speech into a quasi-governmental forum where we're taking requests. So that is not a system that has been set up or recommend should not be set up.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's a no-go then. Well, how about this flag then instead? This is a flag that symbolizes Christianity.
Again, I'm going to say the same thing. I mean, he's welcome to make his comment, but again, the flagpole is not a forum to take suggestions or petitions for flags. Just to keep that in mind.
Since I have limited time, I won't argue with the solicitor, but the government has already decided that they are going to go ahead and decide to hang flags of people of oppressed styles or what have you. So I'm just bringing this up. I think nobody should be left out. Everybody should have an equal say. The Christians, of course, have been, oh my gosh, thousands of years. They have been abused and what have you. As a matter of fact, you can go to Nigeria today and have yourself a Christian sandwich. They'll slice them up into slices of meat for you. Right now, they're oppressed all over since years. That even Jesus Christ was killed by the people that flew this flag. So I mean, this is an oppressed organization, and I think this flag should be hung also, so we can, like I said, for thousands of years, these poor people have had all kinds of problems. But I know I'll ask for a show of hands, but I think this flag should also be flown. We should have flags for everybody, because everybody is oppressed. But you know what? Really, that's a ruse. That's really not what's going on. What you're doing instead is you're forwarding an agenda, okay, an agenda of this whole entire pride thing, which is really more of an indoctrination, right? And it's very obvious what happens here. You're right in the public. Everything is about this right now. This is just crap everywhere, okay? And a lot of us are really kind of sick and tired of it. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, using the pulpit here, much like the school board, you can hide behind walls. You people are predators coming after our children, because this really is associated with the children. Adults have no interest in this. So I have a question for you, all right? Since you're really interested in the children, and obviously the way you're pushing this, you're looking to get as many people as you can into this cult. How many children is enough for you? Do you want 10%? 50%? How about 100% of the children are in pride? Is that what we're looking for? How many children are you okay with mutilating their genitals as part of this whole entire organization? 10%, 50%, 100%? So when I stood here and I expressed what happened to my child in school, and now the whole new thing, especially with our state representative saying, with this flag, this pride flag, who does it hurt? Well, she's stone deaf. Hurts a lot of people. Hurt me, hurt my family. Bad. Hurts thousands of other families where these kids are indoctrinated, okay, by predators such as yourselves, using your power to push this filth on the children. So I'll ask that again. What's the percentage? So let's talk about what the end game is, all right, other than the destruction of the nuclear family. If you got 100% of the children involved in this, all right, so all of the biological boys are humping biological boys, and all the biological girls are humping biological girls, guess what? We have the end of civilization as we know it. There's no new generation. So the end game, if you get to that point, is the end of civilization. So how much of civilization are you willing to forfeit in order to forward your predatory organization that you want to indoctrinate these children on? That is the question. So my bottom line is leave my children out of it. If the children want to get involved in this, they can do it in a natural, wholesome way, but they don't need to force down their throats. And a lot of us are really kind of sick and tired of it. I asked at the last meeting, are you going to be with the children, or are you going to attack the children? And this is an attack on the children. I have lived through it, and nobody else should have to live through it. Thank you for your time.
Are there any additional public comments? Sure.
Sorry, mine's written.
Yeah,
Christine
to
Lazzi.
just
It's okay. Can you just
The
lower
mic.
the microphone? Sorry about that. I think you squeeze
right there.
it.
Yep.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you.
Christine Malazzi, 213 Fairway Road, Ambler, PA. I'd like to propose an update to the township's current solicitation ordinance, and it's mostly in the interest and the safety of the residents and peace of mind. I was one of the residents last week that awoke to a knock on my door at 9:08 p.m. from a solicitation from Moxie Pest Control. It was quite unsettling. So I began to do a little research. Our ordinance, what the rules are, laws are, and then I started Googling some of the neighboring townships. A few of the townships I looked at are Upper Dublin, Warrington, Montgomery, Abington, Lower Gwinnett, just to name a few. So with that said, I have two questions. Is it worth considering an increase to the current fees that Horsham charges? And again, I did a little research, and Montgomery Township, to just use an example, Horsham Township, is $25 a day or $100 a month, I guess, for these existing permits. Montgomery Township's a $200 license fee and $40 a day. So does that change or increase in fees possibly deter some of these people that are knocking on my door at 9:08 at night, waking me up? The ordinance also reads daylight hours. Specifically, it says, and I quote, "Soliciting is permitted Monday through Saturday during daylight hours. No peddling shall be allowed on Sundays or any state or federal legal holiday." Again, Googled a bunch of local townships. All but one have specific times, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., or 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Again, Montgomery Township, neighboring township, is 9 to 7. I get that there's still going to be violators. There's still going to be those that cross that line, push their limits. And I respect that they're out, these young college kids trying to earn a living. But we're early to risers, early to bed. 9:08's a little excessive. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for your time, your consideration. I look forward to some kind of response after you've had the opportunity to carefully review my request.
Thank you for sharing your experience.
Thank you.
And we can definitely look into that as the year goes on. Council adopts a resolution, a fee schedule each January at your reorganizational meeting. So those fees are part of that fee schedule. So we could definitely take a look at the fees, take a look at those other ordinances. Our chief is back there. So meet with our police department and code enforcement departments and review the ordinance. But it would probably be with our everything going on in town right now, it'd probably be more like the fall, late this year. But we can definitely review that ordinance and see if we can tighten some things up. But yeah, 9 o'clock, I agree, is too late.
And I'm sure you're aware, but Moxie's permit was revoked, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Yep.
If you could, before you leave, either give me your contact information or Chief Fida in the corner so we can reach out to you.
Are there any other public comments? Okay. Our next item is approval of minutes. I need a motion.
I move to approve the minutes as presented.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. And next is our treasurer's report.
The balance in the general fund as of May 31st, 2026 is $9,076,380.66. For the most part, the activity in all funds reflects budget expectations for May, with revenues in the general fund at 75.81% of budget and expenditures at 37.96% of budget. We continue to monitor our expenses due to oil and gas increases and utility increases. And I'll just throw out there that we just can't seem to cut a break. That bad winter we had, and then inflation before the winter, oil and gas increases, utility increases, just what everyone's experiencing at home also. But we're not getting a break at all with our budget. So we're monitoring things closely. For a more detailed presentation of our current financial position, I would refer you to your monthly booklet.
Thank you. And next is our approval of the list of checks.
I move to approve the list of checks in all funds from May 29th, 2026 to June 10th, 2026 in the amount of $1,516,506.97 and further move to authorize payment of same. I move to ratify the U.S. Bank credit card transactions for the month of May 2026 in the amount of $13,029.80 and further move to authorize payment of same. I move to ratify in the Horsham Township Charitable Fund in the amount of $40.99 and further move to authorize payment of same. Do I have a second?
Second.
And this is a voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. Next, we will review a request for waiver of land development from Town Place Suites, 198 Precision Road, to remove an existing in-ground pool and concrete patio and replace seam with a paver patio.
The applicant requesters here this evening, Larry Byrne and Sammy Patel. If you guys just want to sit at the table in front and turn your mic on. I think everyone knows 198 Precision Drive, the Town Place Suites. They are, this is Horsham Road here. This is Precision Drive. This is the Town Place Suites here. Many of us, a lot of people didn't know, but they have always had an in-ground pool there. I don't think it's been used for many years, but they're looking to fill in the pool now to get rid of the pool and some concrete around the pool and create this paver patio with a sitting wall and one of those gas fire pits. Unfortunately, with the MPC, they have to be in front of you for land development, and staff is recommending waiver of land development. They are here tonight to present to you what they would like to do. Also, Jeff is here from Gilmore, and you have 3 comments to review in Gilmore's letter. And I'll turn it back over to you, Ellen.
To me?
Or just Larry, if you want to.
Go for it.
I can give a
Sure.
very brief presentation. I think Bill did a great job.
Sorry.
Pretty much done. I don't know if you-
closer to the mic, sir, please?
Hello? Okay. Yeah, well, as I said, I think the explanation that was just presented to the board was, very accurate. If you look at it, there's proposed paver patio. If you can maybe switch back
Yep.
to the first sheet. The first sheet, this is the overall property, 2 existing buildings, and then this is the area, the work area. And if you want to see like a detail of the existing and proposed, that's sheet number 2, if we,
2.
you got that? Okay, yeah, that's the detail. This is basically the existing features, shows the pool with a paver patio around it, and then the proposed over here is just basically the paver patio that was shown on the other exhibit that was prepared by Noble Landscapes. And we did receive, a letter from Gilmore and Associates dated June 1st. I didn't really see anything of any issues or significance in it, to be honest with you.
One question, is there handicap access on and off the patio?
Yeah, there's the handicap ramps right here, actually, and that's to get into the building. And that's this, you can see, this is being retained, and then it's just basically at ground level. So.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a fence on there that's going to take it out because the pool is going to be gone.
Microphone, sorry.
Yeah, there's a fence on there for the pool. We're going to take the fence out, and it will be at the ground level as soon as you enter the office area. So it will be, there's already a ramp on for the handicap access.
Thank you. And you're actually also reducing impervious coverage, correct?
Yes, that is correct. There is a calculation on the sheet 1 of the site plan, and we have an actual reduction in impervious surfaces. So we're not proposing, there's no stormwater management required per the township stormwater management ordinance. So it's really, this area is just drained. Here, it's going to be pitched to a little trench drain along this. I guess there's a little sitting wall, and it's just going to get piped over to the existing downspouts. There's a downspout drain system that goes to the storm system on site. So that's basically it. It's pretty straightforward. Just the patio, and we're removing, there's like a row of arborvitaes here, they're going to be removed. There was one tree, which I guess was the subject of a couple of the comments in the Gilmore letter, but it's really not applicable. It's, you know, it's there, but we're not going to do anything with it, really. So.
For council to consider this, they do have to review the three. Do you have it or do you need it?
I haven't.
They have to review Gilmore's three comments and give their, yay or nay to each of their comments. So I know there's only three comments, but can Larry or Jeff go through them, starting with number one?
I don't know, how do you want to handle it?
Just if you want to go through the comment and what your response will be to each one.
Okay, well, item number one, which is on page 2, it states like during construction of the site, all trees to be retained within 25 feet of a construction area, and roads and parking shall be protected with a plastic wet bed construction fencing. And as I said, we're right here. This paver patio is just going to be removed. There's not going to be any disturbance of the area other than just to basically pick up the pavers that are there. So, the tree is there, and then this is the proposed. There's actually not going to be any real disturbance next to it, so we would just propose to leave the plan as it is. And
Right, so the
we don't really
construction
see the
fencing,
need. We don't see the need for the construction fencing is really what I'm saying.
Tree
Do we
protection
see the
should be
need?
put around that tree. The close proximity of the patio that's being removed, any construction equipment that may damage it. We do this on every project. It's a requirement for protection of trees, so we would recommend, as we do in this comment letter, that there just be tree protection put around that tree.
So is number one will comply?
It's a will comply.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I don't see the need for it, but if it's going to,
Be easier to put it up.
yeah.
Okay. Number
And then
2.
Item 2, it's just talking about the tree again. So I guess we pretty much addressed it. And the arborvitaes that are here, they're going to be removed. They're just arborvitaes. And
It's fine, they just weren't identified on the plan that they were to be
Okay.
removed.
yeah, that's it. As I mentioned, the other thing, the drainage, this little PVC pipe is going to connect to the downspout system right there.
and is that underground?
Yeah,
is that- okay.
it'll be underground. There was, I guess there was a conflict, the Noble landscape plans that were also submitted, I guess indicated that it was
Correct.
going to connect to the drain for the pool, but that's not what's being proposed.
It's fine.
Okay.
That's we'll go with the engineered plans, so.
Do any
Yeah.
council members have questions about 1, 2, or 3? No? No? Okay, thank you so much.
So at council's next meeting, and it's the fourth Wednesday, the 24th, I think, June 24th.
It is on our agenda, it's June 24th, yep.
There you go. So June 24th, the solicitor will prepare a resolution for council to consider waiving land development. And then after that, you can proceed with your building permits.
Okay,
From
so
code.
there'll be another hearing where the resolution is approved, is that?
It'll be you actually don't even have to be here.
Right.
So it'll be a 22nd agenda item. They just have to, the solicitor now, based upon tonight's meeting, has to draft a resolution for council to consider on June 24th.
Okay. And then the application for the
You can
building
put your,
permit, I
you
think
can,
that's already been submitted.
yeah, you can, yes, you can submit that, you can submit that, and, and you just can't get it until they approve the resolution.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, their motion, sorry. That's not weather.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Our next item is to consider introducing an ordinance amending the code of Horsham Township, establishing a new chapter 153 for noise. And there, I guess that's the next one, so I'll be quiet. Yep.
So as council is aware, we have a final draft of a noise ordinance. We have taken input from the public. We have taken input from council. We have taken input from the police department. We have taken input from the Code Enforcement Department, our consultants, and we have a final version for you to consider introducing this evening and scheduling the public hearing for July 8th at 6 o'clock. That will be the time, again, to discuss it. We're not prepared to discuss it this evening, but July 8th at 6 o'clock is a public hearing that we will go through the ordinance again, explaining it and asking, taking any questions and answering any questions that people have. So I personally, as I've stated, I think no one got everything that they wanted, but we have a good ordinance. And a lot of that goes to John and our solicitor putting everything together that he got all the feedback from. So
I move to introduce the ordinance as proposed, amending the code of Horsham Township, established a new chapter 153 for noise.
This is a roll call vote. Oh, sorry. I spoke too soon. Does anyone have a second?
Second.
Thank you. This is a roll call vote.
Mr. McCarty, how do you vote?
Aye.
Dr. Patterson, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Thompson, how do you vote?
Aye.
And Ms. Chunky, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Next, we will consider a resolution establishing a time and place for a public hearing on the proposed ordinance amending the code of Horsham Township, establishing a new chapter 153 for noise on Wednesday, July 8th, 2026 at 6 o'clock p.m. in the Horsham Township Municipal Building, 1025 Horsham Road.
I move to adopt the resolution as proposed, establishing time and place for a public hearing on proposed ordinance amending the code of Horsham Township, establishing a new chapter 153 for noise, Wednesday, July 8th, 2026 at 6 p.m. in the Horsham Township Municipal Building, 1025 Horsham Road.
Second.
This is a roll call vote.
Mr. McCarty, how do you vote?
Aye.
Dr. Patterson, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Thompson, how do you vote?
Aye.
And Ms. Chunky, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Next, we will consider the results of the following bid, replacement of Davis Grove Road culvert.
This is a culvert that's on Davis Grove Road between Babylon Road and Willowbrook that is just of age and needs to be replaced. We're trying to get it done over the summertime. A lot of kids, students at the high school do use Keith Valley Road, Davis Grove, and Babylon Road to get to the high school in the mornings. So we're going to try to get this culvert done while school is closed. We received 3 bids. The highest bid was by State Construction Company out of Easton, PA. They were a total of $926,418. The second was Column Construction Incorporated out of Glenmore, Pennsylvania. They were $736,742.55. And then Roadcon Incorporated out of Westchester, they came in at $715,463. They are also the lowest responsible bidder that staff is recommending you to consider this evening.
I move to award the Davis Grove Road Culvert Replacement Project to Roadcon Inc. in the amount of $715,463 and hereby authorize execution of contract for same.
Second.
And this is a voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. Our next Horsham Township Council meeting will be held on Wednesday, June 24th at 6 p.m. Mark your calendars. Our Horsham Farmers Market regular season kickoff is on Sunday, June 14th. That will take place every Sunday, June through October, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the library. Our first concert in the park will be featuring 3 and 1 on Thursday, June 18th from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Lukens Park. There will also be food trucks. Bring your lawn chair for seating. Our meeting is adjourned.